That $70 gallon of premium paint and the $30 gallon sitting right next to it on the shelf at Lowe's are made by the same company. Not a sister brand, not a licensing deal, the same corporation, the same manufacturing network, the same raw chemistry, and Consumer Reports tested both. The cheap one scored higher. Nobody talks about the paint aisle this way, but 3 corporations now control roughly 90% of every gallon of architectural paint sold in the United States. 3. And the way they split up the market between Home Depot, Lowe's, and Walmart isn't competition, it's territory. By the end of this video, you'll know which brands are actually the same company, which premium paints got outperformed by their own budget line, and the one ingredient that separates a $30 can from a $70 can. It's not what you think. Walk into any Lowe's in America right now. Look at the paint wall. You'll see Valspar. You'll see HGTV Home by Sherwin-Williams. You'll see Krylon spray paint, Cabot stain, Minwax wood finish, and Thompson's WaterSeal. Looks like a healthy marketplace, right? Lots of options, lots of competition. Every single one of those brands is owned by Sherwin-Williams, one company. In 2017, Sherwin-Williams bought Valspar for $11.3 billion, biggest acquisition in the company's 150-year history. And the FTC approved it. The only thing the FTC required them to sell off was 2 industrial wood coatings plants. They kept the entire consumer paint portfolio intact. Every brand, every formula, every shelf position. Sherwin-Williams now runs over 5,000 of its own retail stores and simultaneously supplies Lowe's as its only nationwide paint vendor. So when you drive past a Sherwin-Williams store on your way to Lowe's because you think you're getting a better deal on a different brand, you're not. You're buying from the same company. You're just paying less for it. And that's where this gets interesting. Here's what paint chemists know that the guy at the store doesn't. The single biggest cost driver in any can of paint is a pigment called titanium dioxide. Industry calls it TiO2. It's the white stuff that gives paint its hiding power, its opacity, the ability to cover a dark wall in one coat instead of 3. Titanium dioxide accounts for 20 to 30% of the raw material cost in every gallon. And the way companies build their good, better, best lineup on the shelf is shockingly simple. They take the same base formula, same resin, same factory. Then they adjust the titanium dioxide loading. More pigment, more hiding power, higher price. Less pigment, more cheap filler like calcium carbonate, lower price. That's not a conspiracy theory. That's published in Chemours' own technical literature. Chemours, by the way, used to be DuPont. They're the largest titanium dioxide manufacturer on Earth. Their own formulation guides explain exactly how to swap titanium dioxide for extenders to hit different price points. The recipe is public. The pricing strategy is the part they keep quiet. And the Consumer Reports data makes it even harder to ignore. Sherwin-Williams Emerald is the company's flagship paint. It's what the guy behind the counter at the Sherwin-Williams store recommends. It runs around $70 to $80 a gallon retail. Consumer Reports gave it a 3 out of 5 on hiding and a 3 out of 5 on stain resistance. Now walk into Lowe's. Grab HGTV Home by Sherwin-Williams Infinity off the shelf. Same parent company, $20 to $30 cheaper per gallon. Consumer Reports says it, and I'm quoting their phrasing here, significantly outperforms other Sherwin-Williams paints. Same corporation, cheaper product, better lab results. Sit with that for a second. That pricing trick doesn't stop at paint. Mowers, chainsaws, generators. Same playbook, different aisle. I broke all of it down in the No BS Buyer's Vault. Scan the QR code on screen or check the link in the description and pinned comment. If you've made it this far, you already know this isn't the kind of channel that tells you what to buy. It's the kind that tells you what they hoped you'd never connect. Subscribe if you haven't. We do this every single week, and the list doesn't get shorter. Now, here's the part nobody's talking about. PPG Industries used to be the other giant. They owned Glidden, Olympic, Pittsburgh Paints, Liquid Nails, and Flood. In October 2024, PPG announced it was selling its entire North American architectural paint business to a private equity firm called American Industrial Partners. The deal closed December 2024 for $550 million. They renamed it the Pittsburgh Paints Company. So that quote-unquote iconic Pittsburgh Paints brand It's not owned by PPG anymore, it's owned by private equity. And if you've watched this channel long enough, you know what happens when private equity buys a brand your dad trusted. The name stays, the quality doesn't. That's worth watching over the next 2 years. Here's the number that ties everything together. Sherwin-Williams Paint Stores Group ran a 22.3% operating margin in 2023. PPG's architectural paint division, selling essentially the same category of product, ran at roughly break-even in the same year. Same product category, same raw materials. One company prints money, the other couldn't give the business away fast enough. That margin gap isn't explained by chemistry, it's explained by pricing power, store density, and the fact that most consumers don't know they're choosing between two brands made by the same parent. That's not a pricing strategy. That's arithmetic. That's the expose. And I get it. It's a lot. The point was never to make you feel helpless in the paint aisle. The point was to hand you the information the label doesn't. So here's the other half. 3 recommendations that actually earned it. First, Behr Dynasty or Behr Marquee at Home Depot. Consumer Reports gives both excellent marks on hiding and stain resistance. They run around $44 to $60 a gallon. Behr is owned by Masco, not Sherwin-Williams. It's genuinely a separate company with separate manufacturing. Honest caveat, the application feel isn't as smooth as what pros prefer, and some painters say the open time is too short. But for a homeowner doing a bedroom or a living room, this is the best performance per dollar on the market right now. I'd spend my own money on this one. Second, HGTV Home by Sherwin-Williams Infinity at Lowe's. Yes, I realize I just spent 4 minutes criticizing Sherwin-Williams. But this specific product in Consumer Reports Lab outperformed the company's own flagship that costs $30 more per gallon. It's Green Guard Gold certified. It runs around $45 to $50 a gallon, depending on the finish. The irony is almost poetic. Sherwin-Williams' best consumer paint is the one they don't sell in Sherwin-Williams stores. Third, Benjamin Moore, owned by Berkshire Hathaway, sold only through independent dealers. It is more expensive, usually $55 to $75 a gallon. But the pros who use it will tell you the open time, the leveling, the touch-up consistency, and the tint accuracy are still a cut above anything at a home center. If you're painting trim, cabinets, or anything where brush marks matter, this is the standard. The caveat is you're paying for application properties that a roller and wall job might never show. You now know something that most people standing in the paint aisle right now don't know. 15 brands. 3 companies, and the price on the can has almost nothing to do with the quality inside it. The safest gallon of paint is still the one you chose because you checked the data, not because you trusted the logo. You use this information, you spend differently. You stop giving the worst marked up cans your money, and you start asking what's actually in the formula. YouTube thinks you'll like one of these 2 videos. Click the one that grabs you. And if you made it all the way to the end, subscribe. You'll want to be here for the next one.